about the appendicular skeleton comparative study. In upper part of the body, the appendicular skeleton, which is formed by the shoulder girdle and the bones of upper extremities. In lower part of the body, it is formed by the pelvic girdle and bones of the lower extremities. Now, this shoulder girdle, it is formed by the two bones. One, that is the clavicle. Another one bone, that is the scapula. The joints of shoulder girdles are between the sternum and the clavicle, that is the sternoclavicular joint on each side. Between the clavicle and acromion process of the scapula, that is the acromioclavicular joint. Another one joint between the scapula and thoracic vertebra, that is the scapula-thoracic joint. Another one joint between the glenoid cavity of the scapula and the head of humerus, that is glenohumeral joint. Now same way, this is the pelvic girdle, which is formed by the hip bone, which is formed by the fusion of three bones: pubis, ilium and ischium. And posteriorly, two bones, that is the sacrum and the coccyx. Now, the hip bone anteriorly fuse in midline with cartilaginous joint that we term as the pubic symphysis. One another joint between the ilium and the ala of sacrum, that is the sacroiliac joint on each side. One another joint which is present between the sacrum and the coccyx, this joint we term as the sacrococcygeal symphysis. Now let us discuss the comparative study of upper extremities with lower extremities. The arm region bone, that is the humerus, which is homologous with the thigh region bone, that is femur. The forearm region bones are radius laterally and ulna medially, which is homologous with the leg region bone, that is this fibula laterally and tibia medially. Next, this carpal bones, which are homologous with the tarsal bones of the foot region, and in the hand region, this metacarpal bone, which are homologous with the metatarsal bones of foot, and the phalanges of upper limb and phalanges of the foot region. Now let us discuss the greater joint of upper extremities and lower extremities. The shoulder joint, which forms between the glenoid cavity of scapula and the head of humerus, shoulder joint, which is ball and socket variety of synovial joint, which is homologous with the hip joint, which is formed between the acetabulum of the hip bone and the head of humerus, which is again ball and socket variety of synovial joint. Another one joint that is formed in upper extremities, that is the elbow joint, which is the hinge variety of synovial joint, which is homologous with the knee joint of lower extremities. Again, it is it becomes modified hinge variety because of presence of the patella. In upper extremities, the third large joint, that is the wrist joint, which is homologous with the ankle joint of the lower extremities.